please present your identification?
Templeton, DS-1138.
Detective Templeton, the council thanks you for coming.
Thank you for having me, council members.
Yes. Well, what do you have to report in the matter of the data collection ship known as Spiritus and the details surrounding the death of one Alan Franks?
Well, as you know, details on the case are thin. However, we uncovered some new information after the autopsy.
New information?
We found these letters. At first they were illegible, but after several scans we were able to uncover the entire text. Would you like me to read them?
Journal entry number 112. I may have figured out what's wrong with Franks. As I've previously noted, his actions grow exceedingly odd. It is only upon writing this entry that I begin to understand the severity of the situation at hand. Ever since the solar flare knocked out our instrumentation, we floated here in this dark void of space, waiting who knows how many weeks or months for the rescue ship to arrive. We're so far out though, I'm not sure it will ever come. The isolation has gotten to Franks, I can see it. I think he may have some form of space madness. I'm not a doctor, so I can't be sure, but some of the things he does are just so out of the ordinary. Take, for instance, dinner tonight. The way he kept staring at me. The way he was eating his food. Maybe he thinks we're running out. I wonder what his plans are if we do. But his strange behavior at dinner isn't the only thing I've noticed. There are several other instances that stick out in my mind. I've noticed how often he washes his hands. I didn't pay it much attention at first, but every day it becomes increasingly apparent. It almost seems obsessive. Speaking of obsessive, the amount of time he sleeps is ridiculous. I find myself awake for days on end, unable to sleep in anticipation of rescue and the suspicion of what Franks may do if I succumb to fatigue. I believe I have just had a revelation, and it ties directly into the last of Franks' activities that have me so utterly suspicious. He has spent an excessive amount of time exercising. He is older than I and would typically be in poorer physical condition, but with the lack of sleep my body has surely become weakened. Franks collected biological samples during our time on the planet's surface. It is possible he has been releasing them into the air, washing his hands so as not to become contaminated. These biological samples are no doubt the cause of my insomnia. He remains unaffected because he washes his hands so much. And of course, all the while I'm growing weaker. He's stuffing his face, keeping his energy by eating, and gaining strength through exercise. He'll kill me if he gets the chance. He'll destroy the ship and all the mission's data with it. I'm certain he'll kill those aboard the rescue ship as well. I know now what I must do. I am sorry it has to come to this, but for space madness, there really is no other cure. This may well be my last entry. Hopefully the rescue ship will arrive soon. Wish me luck.
I see. Thank you for the information, Detective. I'm still confused about one thing, however. The report I have only mentions the death of Alan Franks. There's no mention of this other man who committed the crime. Who was this other man on the ship? Who wrote this journal?
I'm sorry, council members. I thought you knew. This is a solo mission. Alan Franks was the only man on board. He wrote this journal, then committed suicide.
Well, Well, thank you again for coming in, Detective. The information has been very useful in clearing up this confusion on this case.
Not a problem, council members. If you need me, you know where you can find me.